Hello, everybody. We are here. We are only broadcasting the mic audio at the moment, but we are on the Endwalker screen. I am just going to really quickly look around and see if I can ensure that the stream is going off well. So whilst we do that, let's just settle in. Okay, I just checked the stream and it looks like we're good. So we are going to begin this playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV with the opening movie in order to get every little bit of lore. So, let's begin. Oh, it looks like I can't share this. Okay, well, let's get to a point. Can you guys see this? No. Okay, so we just can't. So let's boot into the actual game, and let's see what we can do here. Okay, so here we are. You guys can finally see my character. So he is already perfect. I've gone through, I have already pre-created my character. This is the typical Adrift model. There's one thing I wonder. No. Let's make him a baby face for right now. Maybe we can change his hairstyle in the next expansion, as he gains a little bit of experience, but for right now, we are in Neophyte. We're going to name it after what we're going to name it. Adrift. So, let's go. 4th astral moon, 26th day. We are Adrift the Leo. And because we are scholars of this realm, setting out to learn every little bit of lore and intricacy in this story, we are going to be serving the goddess Thaliak. Oh, the god. My apologies. Also, canonically, my character is coming from Sharlayan to Limsa is kind of what I'm thinking. I think that's really cool. There was a lot in 1.0 about Sharlayan and about the circle of the circle of knowing, and all that stuff, and that's extraordinarily fascinating to me. Now we are going to want to start in Limsa. Actually, I don't know. Should we do Limsa or Ul'dah? We will do Limsa because I think canonically Limsa is the canonical starting point of the Hero of Time. Thinking of Ocarina of Time, of the Hero of Light, the Warrior of Light. Now let's see my best Louis Soir impression. On the southern coast of the Isles of Vilbran, under the shadow of ancient cliffs worn by the relentless onslaught of the Rotano Sea, lies the thalassocracy of Limsa. Its economy is driven primarily by shipping, but boasts lucrative shipbuilding, fishing, and smithing industries as well. To maintain the safety of its maritime routes, the city employs a formidable navy known as the Knights of the Barracuda. Even so, pirate brands run rampant in nearby waters, reaving and pillaging. So, here we are going to begin our journey as a marauder. Do any of them have... Let's see. I'm just curious. Yeah, we'll go Exodus. So, our name is going to be Ardbert Lux. This has been my canonical name for a while. It's literally Ardbert Light, which is so fitting for the Warrior of Light. My goal in any game is to try and become as canonical as possible, right? I would very much like to be the character the story wants me to be. And since FF14 doesn't have somebody who you're supposed to be, I've kind of created my own. Because I'm not loading up as a 1.0 character, I can't believe that I'm the original Warrior of Light. And so instead, in my mind, I've come up with a story that we're a Sharlayan scholar who has studied the footsteps of the Warrior of Light, read about his acts and the acts of all the Warrior of Lights in the fall of Dalamud. And now, he's come to Limsalominsa to continue on in his hero's footsteps. I love the particle effects there.
Here. Here. Feel.
So we seem to be in some sort of magical realm. A bright orange light. I wonder what that is. Here,
feel, think.
Oh, we're juiced up. Alright, Berserker mode. That's it. We're ready. You don't stand a chance, my guy. Yeah, bro. Sorry, dude. You're like some shadow beast in a robe. We got the Axe of Light. Who won the clash? Oi! You alright, lad? You're moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. Rolling the ship got your stomach churning, has it? Don't seem like seasickness, now that I look at you. It'll be the ether then, I reckon. Some are more sensitive to the stuff than others, see, and we ain't too far from Vilbrand now. Just chock full of etherites. No need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it. Might as well have been blooming seasickness. Ship's leaping around like a demented chocobo today. I reckon I might head out on deck. Get myself a breath of fresh air. Limsalaminsa's still a far way off, in case you were wondering. See it as you're awake and all. How about you keep me company till we get there? Them youngins don't care much for conversation, see. Nerod. Brennan's the name. Bedlin's betrayed. This is a bop. Very maritime. It has a very maritime flavor. But that drum beat really drives it forward. Ah, smell that salty sea breeze. Now then, lad, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you're one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business. These days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? To gain power, we want to be like our hero. Those who stood in Dalamud. Power? As in, power to do good? Protecting the weak and fighting for what's right and all that? Aye, I thought that's what you meant. Well, adventurers do get up to a lot of fighting, that's for sure. You'll never be short of a chance to polish your warcraft in the adventuring business. Once we make port, you best sign yourself up the Adventurers Guild. They'll set you on the right path. And it wouldn't hurt to join a guild neither. Limsa's home to a few, so if you fancy learning how to swing an axe, or even sling a spell, you should think about seeking one out. Just remember though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. There ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. I really like Brennan, he's kind of funny. Oh. Oh. That can't be good. Ship's off the starboard bow. Pirate colors. Pirates. Bloody hells. Have you no sense? Get below. What is the world coming to? Pirates firing on a ship flying Lumincent colors. Bastards either have a boatload of balls or bugger all for brains. You can rest easy, friends. We've made it out of the cannon's range, and no buccaneer's bark will catch this flighty temptress once the wind's in her sails. That was too bleeding close. Glad one of us kept his heads on his shoulders. I'd reckon I'd have lost mine otherwise. If the pirates gave up the chase, we must be close to port. Let's head on up deck and have us a look, shall we? This is a great opening to an MMO. It hooks you, it tells you a little bit about Limsa Lominsa. It's a port city, there's pirates around the port city, and that there's a whole bunch of ether here. It's an ether-rich land, which is like a sort of magic. By the by, is this your first trip to Limsa Lominsa? Yes. It is. Well then. Let this journeyed itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Limsa Lominsa prides itself on being Eorzea's foremost naval power. It wasn't too long ago that the place was ruled by pirates, But thanks to the current Admiral's civilized influence, the city-states could almost pass for a respectable nation. You'd never guess she was once a rum-swilling buccaneer herself. Of course, most folk ain't too quick to change, and with a town full of liberty-loving ruffians, you can imagine how many naysayers and troublemakers she's got to deal with. Like the pirates who took a fancy to us just now. And if that weren't bad enough, I've heard the Sahagin are raiding the coast just as bold as you please. Them are the sea-dwelling beastmen the locals called fishbacks, case you didn't know. Ah, at long last. Land ho! Behold, Limsa Laminsa, a nation blessed by the ocean's bounty and beloved of Limlayan, goddess of navigation.
On a windswept isle in the southwestern corner of the realm, amidst the roiling waves of the Rotano Sea, lies the maritime city-state of Limsa Lominsa. To this haven for bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer. Lone yet not alone, for the hero's arrival has drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Limlayan. What realm-shaking fate has she descried in the churning waters of this mortal's future?
And here's where we part ways, son. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. Then it's on to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for saving me arse earlier. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
Through peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on his life's voyage. Till sea swallows all.
Final Fantasy XIV. This is perhaps the greatest game that's ever been created, regardless of being MMO or RPG. It is one of the best stories I've ever experienced in any game. Hence the reason why I want to experience it in a little more detail now on a new character. I would also like to participate in a lot of 100% activities. Not all of which will be streamed on this, some of which I'll just do on my own time, but I'm going to try and stream almost everything that is story content. Or at least make an abridgment of that, so, yeah. We got the giant flying crystal. Aye, you there. I mean you. This is my district, and I'm making my business to know all the scum that washes up in it. Yeah. An adventurer fresh off the boat, is it? Well then, allow one of Limsalaminsa's finest to set you on the right path. Hop to it, lad. I haven't got all day. Welcome to Limsalaminsa, a bustling city-state filled with scoundrels and brigands, the rough-cut diamond of the Rotano Sea. Please select the control scheme you would wish to use. Definitely controller. It's brilliant on a PS5 controller. Just gonna check out what this lodestone is. Okay, this is just like their website. Hey! Where in the bleeding hells do you think you're going? I told you to get over here! So we're not really going to read through a whole lot of the, what's it called, tutorial text. Now then, I'm sure you're itching to explore, but adventurers are required to register their presence in the city. And without a bit of local knowledge, you're likely to get your throat slit in some piss-stinking alley. So before you do anything else, get yourself over to the Drowning Wench and enroll with the Adventurers Guild. It's not far. Just head down this street and speak with Griffar. He'll show you down. He'll show you how to work that big moving platform we call the Crow's Lift. That'll take you up to the pub. Once you're there, look for a fellow by the name of Baderon. He's the progenitor of the wench. He might curse like an ale-sodden sailor, but the man's got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers like yourself. He'll set you straight. Got all that? Good. Now run along, and may the navigator guide you on your journey. You've begun a quest. So there it is. If we want, we can actually have guidance on this over here in the map, which is just brilliant. Welcome to Limsalaminsa. If you have a mind to visit the Drowning Wench, the Crow's Lift will take you there. Just gonna arrange how I like my bar. Oh. Oops, yeah, so there we go. We're gonna want that there. Okay, so let's actually just set up everything now. So we're going to put that there. Tomahawk is going to go there. Maim is going to go there. I forget what Storm's path is. Storm's path, the third one? Maybe. Anyways, that's as far as we need to go. So we got some basic actions. We can't use all of them yet. We have our sprint button here. Let's talk to some people. I've never talked to any of these people before. As one of the smiths, I provide guidance for those just starting out on the path of the adventurer. For the present, I suggest you learn your way around the city, an endeavor with which Baderon shall have no doubt wish to aid you, or shall no doubt. Okay, so he will complete our quest. Let's talk to Sir Dogeby. Newly come to Limsalaminsa, darling. Or, I don't know why I read that. Limsalaminsa, adventurer, then I suggest you speak with Baderon, the owner of the Drowning Winch. Think of him as a guide to this fair city. If it is rumors or like-minded fellows you seek, then you have made the right choice in coming to this tavern. It is as a lodestone for all manners of travelers and explorers. Most seafarers a bloke meets a rougher and a barnacled hull. These Lamentin scrags are something else. Suppose I should expect naught else from a city which was founded by pirates. Okay. So we get a little bit more about it, the thalassocracy being pirate-ridden. What'll it be? Ah, but you ain't here for drink, are ye? You've come with a mind to try your hand adventuring, I reckon. Well, you'll find no shortage of work here in Leminsa. The name's Badarin, and this most hospitable of Ulsterbys is the Drowning Wench. It is also the home of the Adventurers Guild here in Limsa. That's why we've got a desk specially for handling guild business. And while I seem to be more times saving the necks of whelps like yourself than wetting the throats of me regulars. Adventurers have a knack for finding trouble, see? Not that they need it in these parts, on account of there being trouble wherever ye look. If you manage to steer clear of the fishbacks and the kobolds outside the city, the pirates on the inside will get ye instead. And if they don't manage, there's always the Garlean Empire to finish the job. Huh, no one knows what they're planning. No one knows what they're planning, of course, but if they're planning anything, you can be sure it's to kill the lot of us. So that's interesting. Okay, so now we hear about this empire, this distant empire which is threatening the city-state. Aye, this town seems peaceful at a glance, but look again and you'll see a people living in fear of what tomorrow might bring. And who can blame them after everything that's happened? Eorzea took a mighty blow during the calamity, but our owns weren't the only thing that got wiped off the face of existence by that thrice-damned bastard of a dragon. It took our bleeding memories too, and no one's been able to explain it in a way that makes an ounce of sense. None of the folks what saw and lived to tell the tale seem to agree on how the tale actually goes. 'Tis all foggy, like recollections from an odd night on ale. You can imagine why people might fear the future if they can't rightly recall the past. But there is one thing we all remember, and that's the group of adventurers what laid down their lives to bring Eorzea back from the brink when she was bound for the abyss. Well, I say we remember. Truth is, though, we ain't forgotten what they did for us. This goddamn calamity-spawned memory loss robbed us of their names. It won't even let us picture their damned faces. It's like staring at a gull flying in front of the sun. All you can see in your mind's eye is a shadow sent against a blinding glare. That's how every bugger describes it. By the way, give or take. Oh. And that's how every bugger describes it, by the way. Give or take the old goal. It's this what's got people calling these heroes the warriors of light. If Limsa's ever going to put this time of darkness behind it, it's going to need adventurers to help banish the fear. It's going to need new heroes, like the one we lost. Maybe one day you'll be one of them. And that's why any aid we can give to a adventurer is worth well spent. What say ye, lad? You willing to lend us your strength? Me thanks to you, to the navigator and all. I knew she'd steer ye me way for a reason. Ah, but listen to me yattering on like a son touched with fishwife. 'Tis high time we got your mark in me book. Oops. We can see what that said there. Put your scroll right there. Albert Lux, is it? And a fine name it is. Congratulations, you're now an upstanding member of the Venturers Guild. You there, adventurer. You sailed in on the last ferry, did you not? The captain reported being attacked by a pirate vessel, and several witnesses have testified independently that a passenger matching your description went out on deck mere moments before the incident took place. Sending your friends signals, were you? Now hold on just a minute there, officer. You've got the wrong bloke. This fine, upstanding young gent is my dear departed grandma's sister's niece's cousin's closest companion. This lad wouldn't be caught dead with fraternizing with such unsavory elements. Is that right? You're surely aware of the recent kidnappings. Respectfully, then, we cannot be too trusting of outsiders at a time when the loyalty of even our closest friends is in doubt. Aye, you make a good point there, officer. A very good point. Very wise. You needn't worry, though. I'll keep one eye open all the times. Me, and two more often than not. Now, sir, what say ye to a tankard of me finest ale before you return to your duties, eh? Not a watered down cup of piss like last time, I should hope. Ain't got the faintest idea what you're on about, officer. The wench might offer some of the cheapest grog this side of the Strait of Milthor, but that doesn't mean it won't get you good and pickled. Look, there's a chair over there just crying out to be sat on. So kick off them heavy boots, eh? You'll have to excuse these eager bloody yellow jackets. There's been a spate of kidnappings, see? And they ain't got a clue who's behind them. Naturally, they take it to clapping irons on anyone who looks vaguely suspicious, which means adventurers, visitors, pretty much every bugger else in this town. Don't take it personal, though, huh? Us Leminsons can be headstrong bunch of bastards, 'tis true, but given time, we'll grow on ye. Now, where was I? Oh, aye. Welcome to Limsa Luminsa, where the sea's as green as the faces of me patrons after a few too many black belly whiskies. Now, take a moment to gather your wits, and we'll get started with learning ye the ways of the city. Coming to Limsa Luminsa. Awesome, we gain a level. So it doesn't look like we have any amplifiers on our level yet. That's okay. So, we have here the main quest and a side quest. We are going to do the side quest. Make it a name. Okay, you're going to put us on the map. Dream flowers, okay. Yeah, lots of shady pirates, I get it. Yuck. Okay, so we are going to go after the flowers and pick them all up. Speak to Skein Reel and he'll take you down to the first floor. Then all you have to do is pick up the herbs, then take him to a head skiff at the Octant. Being a worldly captain, he knows a thing or two about such shady goods. While we're here, let's get our quest from Badarin as well. Right then, let's start you off nice and easy with 3 tasks that will help you get used to life here in Limsa. Firstly, if you head down a floor, then point your nose to the west, you'll get an eyeful of the great glowing crystal in the middle of the courtyard. That's an aetheryte, a device which can move ye from one place to another in the blink of an eye. I know swifter way to travel, provided there's an aetheryte where you want to go, of course. Have a chat with the Elder Jacket on guard down there, and you'll be treated to a lecture on the workings of the device. Before you do that, though, remember to touch the thing. Strange as it sounds, it won't work till you have. Second on the list is the marketplace. You find weapons and armor and all your adventuring bits and pieces for sale in the district what lies beyond the aetheryte. Don't go throwing your gear around just yet, though, or you'll get fleeced quicker you can say, "Why's me coin purse so light?" Have a word with Soulsbleed instead. He's the head of the Merchants League, by the way. Give him this old Octon. He'll treat you well. For the last of me up for hints, I'll suggest you meet some fellow axe wielders at the Marauders Guild. I guarantee you'll learn a few new tricks for swinging around that head splitter of yours if they join their crew. Blothota at the front desk is the one to get you started. Got all that, lad? Seeing to them 3 tasks will take you on a little jaunt around the city and help you work out where everything is. Now I've best be getting on. Run along, eh? Bugger it. There I go, sending ye off without telling you something crucial. That bloody calamity's made a right mess of me memory, I swear. Well, that or the ale. Any road, while you're out, if you happen to pass any poor sods what looks like they might need your help, consider giving their tales of woe a listen, eh? Sounds like a chore, I'll admit it, but you never know what interesting opportunities could be lurking out there just waiting for you to stumble on them. For example, Niniya over yonder has been casting glances at ye since you waltzed in. Why not lend an ear? See what she has to say, eh? You'd like to find yourself some running odd errands in the beginning, but once you build a reputation as a man folk can trust, the jobs get harder and the rewards more generous. If you've the time, I'd also seek the advice of the smith here and the wench. The lads as bear that title have some fine advice for them what are starting out in the profession. And that, my lad, is how you go about becoming a legend among venturers. Oh. Yep, that's all fairly easy. Let's talk to him. I think he actually gives us something. Okay, so essentially he's just telling us to do whatever we're told. Yeah, so we're gonna go on. I really like this part. It's like, you get off the boat, you kind of have... You know, it's a little bit unfamiliar. You can look around a little bit. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix my... A crescent moon icon will appear at the right of your experience bar whenever you enter a sanctuary. While in this special area, you will accrue a rested bonus. All experience earned through battle, crafting, and gathering while under the benefit of the rested bonus will increase by 50%. Huh. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So basically log out in a sanctuary. Okay, let's use our sprint button and start picking up herbs. The crowslift will carry you up and down the tower as fast as the crow flies. You need only speak with Grafar and tell him where you wish to go. Welcome to the heart of Limsa, the Mizzenmast. It houses the airship landing, the Adventurers Guild, and at the very top, the command room of the Admiral, from which she keeps a watchful eyes over Laminson's air, land, and sea. Interesting. Again, I love the muted music, the just look at that flurry of names. Oh there, adventurer. How fare you on all the all-welcoming streets of Limsa? Aye, the open arms of the city gather in some rough-looking sods. But under all the grime and cussing, they're basically decent folk. For the most part. You have any troubles, the Yellow Jackets are here to help. Yes, I am Old Skiff. You have some herbs you wish me to examine? Somnus, a substance whose fragrance is said to lull the snuffer's mind into the sleep of death. Really? Okay. Forgive me, I could not resist the jest. These herbs are not more than Althic lavender, a common enough export from Limsa. In fact, these probably spilled from crates that they're being loaded onto my very own ship. I think someone has been having a bit of fun with you, son. But not to worry. You've learned a few things, and made a new acquaintance. Well met. So we're going to get 2 potions here, which is helpful in the early stages, and some earth shards. So the items are not all that useful in your item, so you're going to want to set them to a hotbar. We'll set my potion to there, and we'll grab some more later. But it looks like Old Skiff has some more quests for me. So he's captain of the ship Orion. See, I was recently approached by an unkempt seafarer, which is not, I admit, particularly unusual for a man in my profession. What was unusual was that he offered a generous sum of gil to be introduced to any adventurers I might know. In my experience, sailors are not known to carry such a wealth of coin about their person, especially with the alehouses of Limsa so close at hand. Kidnappings have not been uncommon these past moons. I suggest you take this information and speak to Glazriel, the guard who stands at the entrance to East Hawker's Alley. It never hurts to show a spirit of cooperation to the authorities, lad. Okay, well, we'll go talk to Glazriel, but we'll also talk to her. Genesim. Okay, so she needs me to make a delivery. They do, however, provide a rather unique service of which the Bruguer Consortium has recently been the beneficiary. I would have you deliver this package to their doorman, Lawnward, along with our profuse gratitude. Okay, we'll do that. And while we're here, we've attuned to the Aetheryte. Ah, another novice adventure. Another novice adventurer. Aye, but Aaron has sent more than a few of your kind this way of late. I'm Suntimol, one of the Yellow Jackets tasked with keeping the peace in the city. It is also my charge to provide guidance in the use of this device. Fear not, I shall be brief. Aetherites are crystalline structures that tap into ethereal energies. They're primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the Aetherites and their connection to the flow of ether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek one out and attune himself to every one. Once you've expanded your horizons beyond the walls of the city, you will soon find yourself performing in the act of attunement as a matter of course. There is, however, no need for unseemly haste. The Aetherites found in and around the city will be sufficient for the present, I assure you. Should you wish to learn more about the Aetherites or transportation magic, I will be here to answer your questions. Okay, so we got another quest here from Sweet Nix. Okay, so we're being a delivery boy for a couple people. This is disturbing news. Your initiative is appreciated, Venturer. I'll have the captain place the Yellow Jackets on high alert. Ah, well, I have your ear. I need you to visit Fridwib and tell her the same thing you told me. She's a bit further down. Okay. Sounds good. Let's stop by Swazblight and he'll tell us about the markets. I am most grateful to have it back. This tool is a keepsake from my days as a ship captain, you see. Needless to say, your good deed must be repaid, and what better recompense than the wisdom of a master merchant? If it is a simple sturdy adventuring equipment you seek, you need look no further east and west arms of Hawker's Valley. Lest you doubt, each gil you invest in arms and armors will be money well spent. Adventuring is, after all, a dangerous profession by its very nature. It goes without saying that Hawker's Alley boasts stalls specializing in the tools of every martial discipline imaginable. And within but a few steps are bazaars and apothecaries that will most amply supply all your potion and perishable needs. Our keen-eyed agents procure a frankly befuddling range of wares during their sojourns to distant shores, so it pays to become familiar with the type and price of the goods offered by each stall. Such knowledge will serve you well if your purse is light or your time is short. But verbal instruction of this kind will only profit you so much. Experience has ever been the surest teacher, if not the kindest. I invite you to explore the markets for yourself. Particularly boring quest texts will be skipped just because there's no point in getting them. All we're doing is gathering some stuff. We'll quickly talk to Fridwib. Greetings, sir. What's this? Some suspicious seafarers on the prowl for gullible adventurers? A possible suspect in the recent kidnappings, you think? Well, I'll be sure to pass on that warning to my customers. With all of the merchants and travelers milling through Hawker's Valley, these kinds of unsavory activities can go unnoticed. In any case, I promise to keep a sharp lookout for anyone being accosted by strange-looking sailors. So we're getting some good items. As you can see, we have our inventory there in the bottom right. We have quite a few quests to start ourselves on. Now we'll give it to Bensang. Here's the price list. Another thing in this place I'd like to point out is if you just over here is the Aetherites. So we have the giant Aetherites. Can we see it from here? No. But up there we have the giant Aetheryte, right? Over here we have a small Aetheryte, but you can still attune to them, and then they act as transportation within the city. Let's see, do we have any quests out further this way? We do. So we're going to head out to the Arcanists Guild. I wonder if you can turn down the translucency of that. I don't really like that, though. It looks really good, but it makes the stuff over there really, really bad. It works well, almost brilliantly on the PS5, though. Please direct all inquiries and complaints to the front desk of Mielvan's Gate. Let's see a fellow adventurer. Just started today. Oh, okay, so he's... Okay. Let's welcome him. Oh, Sweet Nick's messed up. Shady goblins coming in. Illegal immigrant. Just kidding. Why, these are Sweet Nick's records. Glad I am to see they were submitted in time. Honestly, you would think that the goblin would have lost his fear of our offices by now. Every month he has to submit these papers, and every month his tardiness forces me to consider his removal. As long as one follows proper procedure, Limsa Laminsa is quite welcoming of foreign traders. Pray, convey these words to Sweet Nick's. Perhaps it will aid in soothing the poor goblin's fears. Oh, you have another one. Duty calls. Some merchants, however, seek to evade this obligation, and we must chase them down. I would be grateful if you could deliver these 2 ledgers. One to a man named Sundamal, whom you will find at the Octant, and the other to a woman named Letitia, who works at the Bismarck. If you are uncertain as to where the whereabouts of the Bismarck, ask Sundamal when you meet him. He will point you in the right direction. Okay. I'm gonna try and plug in a mouse and see if I can fix up that kind of strange, some of the strange HUD stuff. So forgive me for a moment. I hope this increases the text size. Yep, there we go. Okay, that doesn't really... Let's see. Character configuration. UI settings. I think like that. I really want it to be quite see-through. I don't really want the item help, to be honest. I kind of like the recommendations showing up upon area change, to be honest. The play guide, don't really use it at all. Instant portraits. No, I don't like that. Yes. Display flying text. Okay, 5's the maxed. Yeah. We also want the Eorzea time to be on there. That's important. Yeah, the limit gauge is really important. Display enmity list. Party list. General log window. I don't know. Let's try that. That did nothing. Log window settings. Chat prompt font size. Yeah, let's make them all 30. 36. Okay, 36 is a little bit ugly. What about 30? That's nice. Okay. That's really, really nice. I'm happy with that. Filters. I don't quite know what that means. Display headgear. No. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty happy with all that. Don't we have something? Okay, let's head down to Fisherman's. Honestly, though, I do need to fix one thing, because that's kind of messing me up. Where was it? Actually, we'll start with that first. Okay, so it wasn't in there. Okay, so what was it? Was it this? I don't think it was that. Huh. Let's see. System. System? I bet you it was. Let's go down. Ooh, that looks clean. I hope that looks cool. Couldn't have been HUD layout. Didn't think so. Actually, well, I have. Let's quickly do this. Scenario guides in a fine place. Alliance list. Enemy list. Enemy list is in a fine place. Beast gauge. The beast gauge needs to maybe here. Maybe here. Yeah, that's very strange, but I actually don't mind it all that bad. All that much. Okay, so it's raining out in Limsa as we get to go explore our new city. I love doing this. I love just shutting off all the HUD elements and just looking around at the world that we're in. This is really beautiful. It's like a city carved into mountains. Into sea mountains, though. Down here, we have another aetheryte shard. It looks like Sisyphus here has a quest for us. He needs a new boat. Could you run over to the Armorer's Guild and consult with Forge Master Hananze in my stead? I don't know how long we might have to expect to wait. Okay, well that shouldn't be too difficult. We can run up there in a minute here. We have a package for you guys. That's kind of nice. Wait. Okay. We'll just take your word for it, dude. Here we are. In the big city. Now, the next technical thing other than all these quests we have to do is to go become a fully fledged marauder. Let's see how much time we have left on the episode. We have none. So we are going to end this episode here, and in the next episode, we will all join together. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you had a good time. I will talk to you all later.